Hey guys, this is Ray, owner of DRP Motorsports, and what are we up to today? Let's get the camera turned around and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, we've got our 2019 car back in the shop, and we are playing, yes, with PCM Tech software again on this car. As you know, we have used HP tuners and PCM Tech, both softwares on our shop 2019 car. Last time we had PCM Tech on this car is when we had the twin turbo set up. And if you're not familiar with PCM Tech, let me remind you once again, they are an Australian-based tuning software company. That is their front page on their website there, if you can see it. Very powerful tuning software. All they do, guys, is Fords. They don't mess with anything else. So by devoting themselves entirely to Ford, they have taken their software quite a bit further than what some of the others have done. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the others because I use them, but the other softwares out there typically only have mapped out what, you know, most people use and need to tune these cars and trucks from Ford, but they don't have everything mapped out that Ford has in a calibration file, whereas PCM Tech pretty much does. That's their website. Let me show you their editor again real quickly. PCM Tech, up until this point in time, has pretty much been a laptop kind of deal where you use a laptop to read out cars, program cars, data log cars. And for us as a shop owner, I mean, that's great for cars that come in the shop, but most of you get, you know, tuning done remotely. And, you know, there's, you didn't really have a good option up until this point to use PCM Tech remotely. But that's about to change. I can't give you all the details yet, but coming very soon, we will be able to offer our customers remote tuning with a very capable tuning software that is more capable than the others that are out there right now, and we'll be able to offer it remotely. And that is why we are revisiting PCM Tech with our 2019 shop car. It now has a 3.8 liter Whipple supercharger setup, no longer a twin turbo setup, but we're going to program the car with PCM Tech, and we're going to utilize our custom operating system. Like I said, guys, there are tons of parameters here that PCM Tech has mapped out that we have access to, but most importantly, right there, custom operating system maps that they have added, so that we can basically go in and create a custom operating system for a vehicle. And with a custom operating system with PCM Tech, we can do tunes shift on the fly with the cruise control buttons. And what does that mean? Well, that means, say for example, like we're going to do with this car, we can have a ghost cam tune turn it on and off with a button instead of having to flash a tune in completely to make that change. We can also do rolling anti-lag with a button, launch control RPM set with a button, and a brake pedal. We can do even like an E85 tune at the touch of a button instead of having to completely change your tune. So a lot of power right here with this software. And like I said, up until this point, we were limited to using a laptop to do it, but can't say exactly what device that we'll be able to use coming very soon, but there is a common handheld tuning device out there that a lot of people already have that we will sell also, that will allow you to use PCM Tech from us here at DRP Motorsports and use it remotely. So let's get the car programmed with PCM Tech once again, and I'll show you what we can do. Okay guys, we got PCM Tech flashback on our 2019 car, and if you've seen PCM Tech before, you'll know what I'm about to do. If you haven't, let me just try to explain it really quick. With their software editor, you can build a custom operating system which will allow you to have up to 4 shift on the fly tunes that you can change with the cruise control buttons. And to know which tune that you're on at a particular moment in time, it uses a tack sweep to indicate what tune you're on. And like I said, you can have up to 4 different tunes. And if you're on tune 1, I'll show you in just a minute, it will show you the tack sweep at 1. If you're on tune 2, it'll sweep to 2. If you're 3, it'll sweep to 3. If you're up to 4, it'll sweep to 4. That's our maximum number of slots right now. And anyway, to activate it, all you got to do, and just for example purposes, what I've got loaded up on this car is a shift on the fly ghost cam tune, and it will be set up for tune 2. So tune 1 is our normal idle tune, and that's where the car's running at right now, and I'll show you. So to activate the shift on the fly program, you simply turn the cruise control on with the on button, and you can see on the dash that the set indicator has come on, which tells us that the cruise control is active. Now I hit the resume button, and when I hit the resume button, you see the tack sweep go to 1. That means we're on tune 1. So to activate the shift on the fly ghost cam tune, I just want to simply hit plus. It puts it on 2, and that is our shift on the fly ghost cam. And it's going to take a minute to so here to get the car settled into the ghost cam tune. And there it goes. And I'll get out of the car so you can hear the car chopping. Bear with me just a second. Old man's got to get out of the car. Roll bars are hard to get around. 50 years old. But anyway, here it goes, Cam. And if you want to go back to the normal idle tune, this same process. Cruise control's on. Hit resume. Shows you that we're in tune 2. We're going to bump it back down to tune 1. And it picks right back up on the normal idle very quickly. So that's how a shift on the fly tune works with PCM Tech. Like I said, we've got 4 slots for shift on the fly tunes. We're only using 2 right now for demonstration purposes, but the possibilities, guys, are endless of what you can do with these shift on the fly tuning slots. You name it, we probably can do it, and that's what's really neat about this software. So let's do a launch control tune. Okay, what about launch control? Let me give you a demonstration of how that works. So what is launch control? Well, that's just establishing a set of parameters that you want to have in place when you are staging your car to launch it at the drag strip to get a consistent 60-foot time. For this demonstration in the tune file, I've merely set it up so that when the launch control is active, that all it does is limit the RPM to 2,000 RPMs no matter how far I push the accelerator down. So to activate it, all I do with the brake pedal depressed, press the off button for the cruise control. I'll have the car in gear, and while holding the brake, build the RPMs up, and then you can see it holds it at 2,000 RPMs. Now if I were to take my foot off the brake, the car would launch at full power, and this is a 1,000 horsepower plus car with a positive displacement supercharger. It's either going to break traction or really get down the track. So that's a beneficial feature, and it is pretty cool to be able to set that up in PCM Tech. So there you have it, guys. That's another demo on how PCM Tech can work for you. We're pretty excited about being able to offer this remotely. So stay tuned to our channel. We're going to make an announcement very soon, within the next week, and tell you exactly how you can get PCM Tech from us and get it remotely. So as always, guys, thanks for following along. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you again soon.